Take it now. Hi Abhishek, how are you? Tired? Just finished with the class?
How do you know?
I know.
Wow. Can you tell me the lottery number for tomorrow?
I wish I knew. Why would I say that to you then?
We can share.
Nope, not ready.
Okay, I guess we can get started. So today, I just wanted to take the 30 minutes all for myself because I'm super tired. That's why I want all the 30 minutes. How about that, Mamita?
There are a lot many people on the call, Abhishek.
I know, that's why you said, that's why I thought, let me do this. So I wanted to take 30 minutes because after that, we'll have more questions, you'll have more time. But I really want to take time in, okay, I'll wait for everyone to join. I can't keep saying admit.
Hi, Abhishek.
Hi.
Yeah, Abhishek, quick question. I sent the resume to Pratyusha and I didn't hear back yet.
Fine, you'll get it. No one.
Yeah, thank you, Abhishek.
Hey, Abhishek, just one leading question. While applying by ourselves, once we have got a resume ready, sometimes there is a huge section after section and then it comes to reference section. What to put?
Just ask Akila for references. She'll give you the references.
Okay.
I have the same question, like 2 references they needed.
Okay, why we are having a temporal view of your face?
Sorry. Now is it good?
Okay, you can, yeah. This looks like your mugshot right now.
See.
Yeah, now it's better.
Okay.
No, when I used to do classes in
Find it anywhere. Email, messages, you are nowhere to be found. How are you? Very busy? Super busy?
what?
How are you? Super busy, nowhere to be found. I texted you, emailed you.
I'm okay. I'm okay. So Taposhi, we talk. I'm cracking because I want to tell you this. So when I started to do this in the same room long time back, I did so many things to make my Zoom or Skype call better. One of these days, one of those classes, we had a huge white screen behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I was teaching, this whole white screen fell on me.
Oh my God.
There was this small that hit me and I was bleeding. I did not know it was happening. I was bleeding and I was wiping my hair, I was thinking I was sweating. And I was thought, why am I so sweaty today? And I was doing this. And after the class, everything is done. No one even commented because I think I kind of brushed it into my hair. And then I felt this sticky, bloody feeling. And I saw that I had kind of a cut, a small cut. And from then I don't use that screen anymore.
Why do you need a screen anyways?
To look good in front of people, like how most people think. Anyways, I really want to have this 30 minutes. This is important. I am super pumped. I don't have, I really did not have energy, but I think this person gave me all the energy today. So I want to congratulate Shama. Shama, you there?
Abhishek, it seems like you have played a lot with your kids today.
No, good. Where is Shama? Shama, are you there?
We have also plenty of questions for you today.
Oh, bring it on. No, I just wanted to see where she is because she got placed today. She got a job offer. She's the first person in your batch to get a job offer.
Wow, great. That's
I
great.
asked her to join irrespective of getting a job offer. I want to take her time. Shama, are you there? I think she's on mute.
I see her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, I'm here. Yes, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello? Okay. Hi.
Congratulations.
Hi, everyone.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Shama.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congrats, Shama.
Shama,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
can you answer some questions as we go along?
Yes, yes. I'm sorry. I'm just like, maybe there's a noise in the background. I'm taking my daughter to the driving school.
Why she has to learn driving now?
I don't know. Ask her. She's like, yeah, I want to get my permit.
There are some people on this call who doesn't know how to drive.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I have a barrage of questions for you, which is going to help everyone do this. And again, I really want to congratulate you again. As I was talking to you, I want you to go through the process of what you were doing, what happened in detail, because most of us need just one person to say, okay, I got this through this, and we have to do that. So my question is, I just wanted to go from the point of you receiving your resume to the offer letter. So can you run through the process in detail? What happened?
Yes. So
I'm going to record this, and this will be used as a process video call for any new person who comes into marketing. So I'm going to use this as a foundation. So I want you to be really telling all the details without any BS.
okay. So thankfully, after I got my resume, there was like some editing done needed to be done. So I made it perfect, and then I started applying. So the process of applying, literally, it was like, I have another job, but thankfully it's like I work from home. So I was having the flexibility to apply while I'm working. I have like two screens. So one screen I'm working with it, and the other screen I have everything is open on it, like the Gmail, the LinkedIn account, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, everything. It was like open all day long. So like any notification, any call from the recruiter, to be honest, it was like really challenging to keep up with the recruiter's calls because while I'm working, but I try to manage. So like I get back to them maybe within half an hour or 1 hour, try to, like I never like refuse any call. I can't like, oh, I'm not interested in this. Even like some non-relevant positions, I was just trying to find out what is this position, maybe somehow related to drug safety. And then if it doesn't work for me, I just let the recruiter know, like, please keep me updated if you will have any open roles in the future. So that was like really challenging because it was time consuming, but I was trying to do it every single day. Like I will literally be on my computer while I'm working, and even after like during late hours during the night, if I'm like finished my work early or something, I'll just stay and browse. Sometimes I find like the opening, it's the same job description, so I know it's so I don't have like double submissions. I know this is like, oh, this is the same job, like it's the same position another like Indeed, and it's the same one every other job description. And I had like luckily I had like 2 interviews that was like really hard because the first one, it was like the first ever interview, so I was not used to like how it looks like, so I had the experience, so that was a plus. And even like after rejection, I didn't really give up. I kept trying. I say, it's one rejection, two rejection, it's okay. I should just keep applying. But I got just extreme in terms of what kind of questions they're asking, what things that I need to maybe just go back to the modules and study. And thankfully for Dr. Abhishek, they I still have credentials to log in sometimes and just go through the modules if there's something like missing. And then I had the interview on Monday. It was a second interview with UBC. So I was like, the key was just confidence. I tried to stay, calm during the interview. It was like with a big director. So it wasn't easy, but I stayed calm and confident and showed her that I can do it. Even like some of the questions, like, oh, do you have experience with this? Do you have experience with commissions? I don't remember Dr. Abhishek's questions, like, do you submit some stuff to the commission? I don't know, what is that? Some ethical. I told her, no, I never worked with this. So it's okay. I mean, like some of the things that I never heard about, I say, no, basically my role was in drug safety and doing the assessment and case processing. So thank God it went well. And today I got the offer. I'm so excited. Thank you. And I encourage you, all of you, to keep trying. I know some of the days were like really gloomy for me because I was like, oh, okay, why I'm wasting my time in this? So, but it will pay off. So I wish luck for everyone on this call, and thank you again, Dr. Abhishek. Can't thank you enough, and good luck to everyone.
Yes. So your voice was a little choppy, but I let you go. I edit, but I believe I think once you have we'll bring you on probably next week, Shama, when you have time, so that we can ask you more questions. But right now, my questions are this: if you can answer,
Yes.
my questions are very directed towards your activities on a daily basis. That at any point in the last 30 days, did you have a day when you did not receive any recruiter calls?
To be honest, no. Like some of the days were like, especially last week, were kind of slow, but I will get either like one email or one, even non-relevant positions, but I will get maybe one or two. But that was like the worst days. And some of the days I will be like, applying here and get like, notifications or like text messages from recruiters or calls. But like the worst was, I believe last week, I will get maybe just one or two. But I was still like applying on LinkedIn and Indeed, and there were not many jobs, maybe like openings, but whenever I see one, I just keep applying. On the same time, I was just preparing for the interview that lined up.
Okay. So the other question is, when this UBC interview, did you get it through a recruiter's call or did you apply to the job?
No, UBC, I remember really well. I still have the notification in the LinkedIn account. I applied directly on LinkedIn. And then after like maybe I would say 2 or 3 days, the HR person called me from like the company. There was no recruiter involved in this.
Okay. So once the recruiter called you and did whatever phone call, you had one interview with the narrative writing. Yes.
Not with UBC. That was with another company. The Centrac, they asked me to do narrative. Yeah.
So you had one interview before the final round, right?
Yes. So I had the HR person from the company, and then the first interview with 2 managers, and then the final interview was with the director last Monday.
Okay. And then you had one more interview, which is a final round on Monday.
Yes, that was just one person with the director.
Okay. So before both interviews, we had the conversation, right? Or you had with Deepti and Deepti, or did I remember we did one call on Sunday for a Monday interview. But before that, did we have a call before the first interview?
No, you remember when it was actually my fault because I informed you late because Friday they let me know and then it was like just over the weekend. So I texted you on the same day and I think you were like busy. So it was too short notice for me. So I went to the first interview on my own.
Apologies accepted since you got the job.
Yeah, that's okay.
Awesome.
But it made a difference. Like the call that we had on Sunday with you and Dr. Dipti, it made a difference. Really, like it just like put everything in place, gave me like a boost, of like confidence. Yeah, it made a difference. So thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the funny thing is, I can share this with everyone. The person who interviewed her, the hiring manager's manager, we placed her 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, we placed her 3 years ago, and she actually saw the resume, and yeah, she was the one who kind of told us about the offer right after the interview. But yeah, you came to know today. That's good. Anyways, that's that for now. And my point is, I was thinking of sharing some other aspects of job placements today, but I believe it all comes down to you guys applying. The point is, the question that you got to ask, and I'm being straight up here is, as Kshama was saying, he applied to this job through UBC. So my question is, how many of you applied to the same job at UBC? It's okay. Just okay. Anu, one. Anyone else? If you're saying something, then you're on mute.
No, I didn't apply to UBC. I think it's not in the list.
Which list?
The list I made, I think I applied to around 50 jobs now. UBC is not there.
Okay, now it should be there.
Okay.
No worries, guys. See, I want you to guys to, I was just thinking of this earlier. I was never in doubt of what we are doing. I know that I received some emails, I received some text messages. Deepti also did the same. She's also talking to me. Akanksha is talking to me. So I never doubted what we did is because of what we see on a quarterly basis. It is just that you guys have to apply on a daily basis. Whatever job you see, whatever position you see, you have to apply for it. And of course, I saw, Momita sent me all the job positions she applied. I believe Sailaja did the same. I think who else send it to me? Taposhi, you did, right? Where is she? She left. I don't see her. Oh,
She's mute. She's there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I see that, and then I said, "Oh my God, they applied to this many jobs. What the heck is going on?" There is no right and wrong answer here. It's just a matter of time, and I believe you just have to keep applying. And most of the folks, like Kshama, this is your second interview, right?
No, the third. I had one. The first one with Synteract. The second one was, you remember, with Acorn. It's here in Illinois. But they even never got back to me. Like I had two
Oh.
interviews with them, but they never got back to me. And then this year, that was the third one with UBC.
Okay, so this is a third interview. So,
Yeah.
So the takeaway message is you got to keep applying and doing what you have to do, and do it with a positive state of mind. And I believe that that may not be all the time high, but you have to have a hope, or I would say a positive state of mind when you do things, expecting things to happen for you, and you need that no matter what. And I always say that last week I was thinking, what am I going to do in the success call this week? What am I going to say that is new, other than saying the boring thing of keep applying? And this is a very good reason that Kshama has a job offer, and she just got it today, not yesterday, today. And I said, no matter what, we're going to have this call, and that's some promise I made to you guys. Until everyone leave this call with a job placement, we're going to continue doing this call, no matter what you guys go through up and down. That's okay. I'm not, and we are not, I should say. So that is the fact that works. And I doubted certain things from my side, from our side, to check what we are doing. Are we doing enough emails? Are we calling enough vendors? Are we, kind of directing you to the right companies to apply? What else can we do? I did take almost last week 3-4 days in doing all that. I did not have much to say on that, because we have a process, and the process worked, and the process is working, and I don't want to change anything. All I want to tell you is, if we can do more, we'll do more, and I want you guys to keep applying. The only change that we did, or the change that we from marketing side with Orion, is this: every day I get I'm getting an email from them saying that for every person who is in the marketing process, what did they do on a daily basis. So every day I get an email. It's pretty much like an Excel sheet. They're sending me how many calls were made, how many emails were sent, where did they apply, which vendor did they go through, where it is getting stuck, where it is getting waiting. It's kind of like a very big Excel sheet, and once you get placed, you will be deleted, and then the next person will take your spot, kind of. So I see what they're doing. It's not like MediPharm Solutions and Orion doesn't work together. I'm so happy with the folks who are working there, because they have financial incentive to work. Understand that. We don't pay them. We only pay them once you get placed from your whatever percentage that you're giving. So they get their, I would say, commission based on placing you. So they cannot just go to bed without saying, I did not place anyone. So every time you get paid, we get paid, and we get paid, they get paid. That's how it trickles down. So there is a financial incentive for them to do better, and they're doing everything they can. The only thing is you just have to keep applying, and you got to match. Sometimes it will take time. It has happened with me. It has happened with Deepthi, with Akanksha. All of us, we went through it. And the reason why I really want Akanksha and Deepthi to be part of this is because they have patience, not because they're super duper, not because I have answers to all the questions. They are patient, and they can bring that to the table. Anytime I call them, there is no negativity. I've never seen Akanksha down. Even when things are not happening, I've not seen her down. And I think one person said, oh, Akanksha is the same person who who got the job when I joined the course? Yes. I said yes, and that's the end of the answer. So the point is, it doesn't matter how long and how experienced you are. She's very positive, no negativity person, and that is the mindset I really want to see in someone who's helping students or who's helping you guys to do it. And most of you don't need too much of subject assistance, and you guys have done enough to come to this point. But sometimes you might need that boost saying that, hey, you can do it, kind of. So that's all I just had, and it is also there for you. I keep telling this because I truly believe in this, and I believe all folks here, other than Malika and Chedima, am I right saying right? Have their resumes, right? And Dupe is not having it.
No, I don't have mine yet.
Yeah, you're going to call me at 9 today.
Okay. All right.
Questions on your resume.
Yeah, I don't have mine yet too.
Because you'd in the module.
I'm done. I did all the part you told me to do. I promise.
Cool. Send me the resume.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Abhishek, just remind Pratyusha. I know you have sent an email to her. I really appreciate, but yeah.
Yeah, you'll get it. You're already in marketing.
Okay, thank you.
I saw your thing today. So just missed that email, or she missed the email. So
Okay.
that even Sumitra, you'll get the emails. So
So
guys,
once we get the resume, then I should start applying it, right? Or can I apply? Can I start applying now without my email ID? I mean,
do it when you get it. You get it tomorrow. Don't worry.
okay, got it. Thank you.
Shanti, we are waiting for your resume, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna finalize it. I have a few questions in the thing that you sent me.
Yeah, call me.
Oh, can I call you after this? Tomorrow. Okay, sure, doctor.
Okay, guys. I guess anyone has any questions, anything that you want to ask, anything that is like bothering you.
Abhishek, I have a question, and I wanted to.
Some light behind your head.
If I go outside, you'll be able to hear my kids, and this room doesn't have a lot of lighting, so please adjust for now. Next time, I'll try to figure that.
That's fine. I almost hate my son. Don't worry. Let's go.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Abhishek, it's just I'm so happy, that like recruiters started calling. It was the first call. I got it. And I mean, he could palpate my excitement and we were so comfortable. It was for BMS's job, and it's a good start,
You're making me feel like my neighborhood girlfriend is calling me.
I swear it was so good, man. I was like, what the hell? You wait for something for so long, and then all of a sudden the process starts, and then that euphoria is like good.
Yeah, in that excitement, don't tell your life story to them. Get the submissions done.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was more interested in this rate is fine with you or not based on your resume. Like, just submit it.
Awesome. Anu, now I see a circle of wisdom behind your head. Let's go.
Yeah. So actually, I had one suggestion for if we could do this in like the next call. Could we so I tend to have a lot of questions. Sometimes they get answered, as I keep doing stuff. Sometimes they don't. Could we, how in the classes we used to email you questions and then you would go through them like on the call? Could we do that even for these calls? Maybe that would be more effective.
Here's the thing. I'll give it back to you. Okay. So you be the spokesperson for the questions, and you start asking questions in this class or in this time. Okay. And I want you to put it in a document. Can you do that?
Okay. Yeah, I can do it.
Question, answer, just a Word document.
Okay, for reference for the next people, I guess.
Yes. So whatever, put it in a Word document, like a Google document, and share it with me.
Okay, I'll do that.
I'll address all those questions in this class, and as I keep answering, you just text them into that document, so that the next batch will have questions out of Anu's head.
Or FAQs, more like. But I have sorry, I actually have a question which I wanted to. Sorry, you look so like this girl. She has so many questions or whatever. But
you got to be in the 6 o'clock class, and we have very interesting people who ask a question after 30 minutes of narrative.
Okay.
Subhashini is laughing because she knows who I'm talking about.
Okay, now my question is kind of short. So one thing which once I asked Deepti and she said don't. So in the beginning, I was applying for all the like whatever position came up. If it was pharmacovigilance related, I was applying for it. Then I had a call once with Deepti and she said something along the lines of don't apply for very senior positions because even if you get it, that's not the first job you want to be in. You don't want to be in a job where you're scared for your life every single day, which of course made sense. But now that we're filtering more, as I'm filtering, I mean, I'm not filtering that much either, but as I'm filtering more, I'm seeing very, very few recruiter calls. So what's the sweet point? I don't.
So the crux of your question is this: on a weekly basis, because you're looking, you're zooming in so much, you have to zoom out sometimes. Every day you're doing things and you're not getting result. And if you're not getting result, the first thing you got to do is the question that you need to ask at that point is basically, I go through this a lot, is when you're doing something so focused and you're like doing everything simple, small things on a daily basis, and you're not getting the result. There are two questions you need. There are two questions you need to pass through. First question is, am I doing the right thing?
Yes.
Right. Am I doing the right thing? Meaning, am I applying the right positions? Am I talking to the right recruiters? All those things. That is the definition of right. So once you say yes, the second thing is, am I doing it enough? Am I applying more? Am I applying to every job that is coming out there? So once those two things you say, yes, I'm doing everything I can in these two fields, then zoom out, then get out of your daily grind and whatever routine, and you have to zoom out and ask this question. And that is where most people struggle, because they don't know what is the number they need to reach in that field. And that is how many positions are being released on a weekly basis in pharmacovigilance that you can apply. I can tell you that is the answer for all your challenges, for all your emails. Momita asked the same question. What's her name? Taposhi has the same question. And I believe Shama was also on the call that day when I called last week with all of them on a group call. They all had the same question. The question is, if there are 5 to 6 jobs in the market, or even 2 jobs a week in the market, did you apply to those 2 jobs? So the number is 2. So you cannot do more than that. See, you cannot invent a job out of thin air. It's not there. So all you've got to do is give time for things to happen. So you cannot get frustrated. You cannot throw yourself at something that doesn't exist. You cannot control that part. What you can control is, okay, I don't have submissions. No one is calling me because there are only 2 jobs this week and I have applied to those 2 jobs. I have more time. Let me do some more modules this week. Maybe next week I'm going to get 3 submissions. I'll have back-to-back 3 interviews, and I have a family to take care. I might not have this time to do the modules. So the point is, if you work out, right? So if you're doing strength training in the morning, do cardio in the afternoon. You cannot say I did something and it's not working and stop doing cardio in the afternoon. So
I stopped working out a few months ago. So
now start doing it. It's good for your mental strength as well. You clear a lot of arteries by just working out.
Okay.
So the point is exercise, and then stay positive. Do not let the result determine your level of happiness. That is the worst thing that you can do to yourself on a daily basis. When you wake up, if you do those 2 jobs that you have done that week, if you have did some submissions, your recruiters are calling you or they're not calling you, you did your part. You should really go to bed with a very good satisfaction. if you don't do that, you're getting into a cycle that you have to come out of.
Abhishek, I agree with everything you said, but do you remember in the beginning you said there's 2 questions we need to ask ourselves? Am I doing everything right? Am I doing it enough? I'm actually, that's why the first question is where my question lies. Am I doing the right thing? So my question is, should I be applying for more senior roles also? Should I be applying for across the board? That's what my question is.
All you have to do is this. If you really want to answer that question and you want me to answer that question, do what Momita has done or Taposhi has done. Send me an Excel sheet of all positions you applied.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you whether you're doing it right or wrong.
I'll do that. I'll send you that in maybe tomorrow or day after.
Yeah. It's all there.
Thank you.
I think it's all about the mindset, and I shared this with the call yesterday we had with Valerie, who got the job. You have to be confident and happy before you become successful. It's not the other way around. It's not the other way around. And I was listening to this somewhere. It's okay. I don't want to get motivation right now. It's too late. We'll stop here. I don't want to be a performance coach for you guys. You guys have enough battery power to do this. Okay, so we'll end the call. I'll have a call with Akanksha and Deepthi in like 5 minutes. So guys, the point I wanted to get across is keep applying and stay put with whatever you're doing. You guys are doing good and doing great. It's just a matter of time. These calls are meant to just to give you that boost that you don't. And I really wanted to do this on a Sunday night. And Deepthi said, no one is going to join. Sundays, no. And then I said Monday night, then probably we'll do a Monday night instead of a Wednesday night, but it's going to be a little late. How many, I want to ask you, is 9 o'clock too late on a Monday night?
No.
No, it's too late for me.
9 o'clock
Right.
time or our time?
No, 9 Eastern time.
I'm okay with 9 o'clock.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Who's not okay?
I'm okay.
I'm
I'm
not
okay
okay,
too.
sorry. I have a 1-year-old, so that doesn't work for me.
Yeah, for me too.
I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try next week, 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. See how it works. If not, we'll just do Wednesdays.
CST or EST?
Yes, Steve.
Sorry, could you please repeat again? The voice was not clear.
Yes.
So Abhishek, next Monday, we are meeting 9 to 9:30, right? Marketing call.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, thank you.
Abhishek, what about the references for the application? What do we do about that?
Email,
Someone ask for references.
email Akila.
Okay. And I have a few more questions for you, Deepthi. I'm going to email it to you then.
What questions? Subject?
No, application related.
Ask. Anu is taking notes.
So I just got a
Not today, but okay, yeah.
Document. You ask something, I want to give it back to you.
So I just got a call from someone a few minutes back, and she said, I applied directly through LinkedIn, and she said, so I asked her when she started asking questions like, what do you do in your current job, etc., etc. So I asked her, like, are you from the recruiter or are you from the company? She said, I'm from the company.
Which
So I
company?
said, Grifols.
What?
Grifols. Wait, I'll tell you. It's GRIFOLS. It's for pharmacovigilance specialist.
Okay.
And then I answered a few questions about the role, current role, and etc. And then I said, is it a phone screening or you are just from the HR? She said it's both. So what is that? When we directly apply, so what should I consider it? Then I set up a meeting with her, I think tomorrow. I said I have to get into something. Like it was just 5 minutes before this call.
So what is your question?
So the question is, so when we apply directly and we get a call from the company itself, from the HR, and she said it's both. We considered it to be a phone screening or it's just the HR screening or what is it like?
So my question is, why do you want to know that?
Because we have been hearing that initially there's a phone screening and then you get the interview. I don't know about the process. This is the first time I'm getting a call directly from the company. So there are a few recruiters who have called me. I don't know about the process.
So there is no process. There is only one objective: to get a job.
Mhm.
Focus on the objective. The objective is to get a job. There is no process. It's not like every person who goes through USCIS, they have a process, because there are a million people going through that process. So they need to have a process. So don't get sucked into this trap of identifying the process. So do not ask those questions, because you did something because out of you not knowing it, and you're not thinking when you're doing it, because you want to do something to identify what is this. Is this a phone screen? Is this a hiring call? What is this? So you don't have to do all that. Whatever questions they're asking you, whatever whatever they're throwing at you, if it is something related to the HR, like what kind of pay are you looking for? Why are you looking for a new job? Where are you located? Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your current job activities. What you are doing? Is anyone reporting to you? Who do you report to? These are all HR questions. So great. If she's asking something pharmacovigilance, like tell me about workflow, tell me about what you do with literature search, tell me about this, tell me about that. Yes, that's a pharmacovigilance. So when you ask that question, that is it a phone screen, is it a HR interview, most likely, if it is a desi person, you're disqualified. They know that you have no experience whatsoever in the interview. You have faked your resume, and they will never call you again. But this person, I can tell you, because you have a meeting with her tomorrow, she's not a desi person.
She's not, actually.
So the point is, they don't look through your questions. But when you do this thing to folks, they will look through the questions. They don't answer your question. They think, okay, is this person really having the experience on the resume? So my 2 cents on this process and all those things is, do two questions in your head for the recruiter call. Not even recruiter call. For the first call you get, outside of your friends and family regarding job placement, you got to do 2 things. One, is my resume submitted for this position? Do not care whether it is a recruiter's call, whether it is a HR call, whether it is a hiring manager's call. Is my resume submitted? Number 1. Number 2, make a meeting from a meeting, meaning they're calling you, that's a meeting. When is the next meeting? When are you going forward? So those are the 2 things you got to think about when you get a call. Do not try to categorize them into, is it a recruiter's call? Is it a hiring manager's call? Is this, is this that? Just imagine that this is the only call you are going to get for this job, and you got the call. So do whatever, answer whatever questions they are having with that frame of mind, and ask them, what is the next step? If it is a recruiter, ask the same question, what is the next step? If it is a hiring manager, ask the same question, what is the next step? If it is a HR call, ask them, what is the next step? The question is the same. If they're not moving forward, don't waste your time trying to ask the questions, because the quality of your decisions will be based on the quality of questions you ask. If you're asking the question in your head, is this a recruiter call, this call, that call, your decision is going to be wrong, because you don't need to decide on that. Decide, am I going to the next step? Decide if you are getting submitted for that role. Luckily, you are submitted, because that's why she's making a meeting from a meeting, right? You're on mute.
So I was not sure that if she's not a recruiter and if she's from the company, should I ask her about submission, or when I submit the application, it is considered submission? I was not sure about that, so I didn't mention that.
No. The basic mindset, Taposhi, is you're not able to move forward. And this is for everyone. I'm just talking to Taposhi as if she's the only person on the call. But this is to most of you. Your mindset is my resume submitted? Just see, the person in your resume making $100,000 will not have 10-15 minutes for a recruiter. If someone calls me and says that I need 15 minutes, I will drop the phone. I'll not talk to someone without knowing why am I talking to them. So you got to make your life a little faster. You may have time, but they should not know you have time. So that's why I always say the first call you get, the only question you need to get in your head is, am I moving to the next step? Are they answering that one question? What are the next steps? If you don't ask them, you're not going to get the answer. And you should not have any other question. Is that clear?
Yeah, that I have set a meeting with her tomorrow. Let's see.
Yeah, so ask her the same question. What are the next steps? Ask her and see what answer she gives you.
Got it.
Cool. So we'll end the call here, and then we'll reconvene next week. We'll figure out if it is Monday or Wednesday. I really want everyone to log in. This is a very important call for me, and this is also an important call for you. I thank everyone for taking the time attending this, because it's not easy to attend this call when nothing is happening. I know that. It's not easy to face you guys when nothing is happening. But I do this because I don't want anyone to be on this call by the end of October. So that is the reason we do this. So I just want to congratulate everyone who dialed in, because understand this, we have 37 people and I don't see even half of them here. So I don't know what or how they are going to get through what they're doing. So I can only spend this amount of time each one of you. So I really, really appreciate you and the time that you're giving to yourself and to what we are doing. And this goes a long way. And I keep telling you this, in the course, you attend the live webinars to get through the course. In job placement, you attend this Wednesday call. Somewhere along the line, something will click, not just job placement, but whatever you're doing wrong, you'll fix it. Some of you have questions in your head, and some of you have questions on what you are going to do. Those are all things that will be answered. And it's just a process. You got to trust the process, keep applying, and don't drop your head on the same day and quit. Quit the next day and keep saying next. All right, that's it.
Abhishek, just one last quick question on it. When exactly we have to submit the references? Like once the resume got shortlisted, or how exactly? Like the recruiter will approach us and they will ask for the resume and the contacts. So we need to submit both at the same time, or first?
When the recruiter says your resume is shortlisted, they are BSing with you. There's no word shortlisted.
Okay.
But keep saying that again and again.
Yeah, when they say shortlisted, try to write BS on your phone and then leave it. So there's no word called shortlisted. They just want to make you happy to just continue a conversation. You can say thank you. But again, those are all things that you learn as you go along. My point is, to answer Sri Lakshmi's question, is give references. I was reluctant in the beginning, but what the heck, just give them the references that they need and see if you're going to move forward.
Okay.
Right, cool, guys. So, yeah, Shan.
Can I have a time for tomorrow, just in case? I don't want to bother you.
Yeah, to 11 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you, Dr.
Okay, guys, I'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you. Bye-bye. Akanksha, Deepthi, you're going to stay back. We're going to have 10 more minutes of drama.
Okay. Yep, I'm here.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, man. Drop off, please. Okay, Akanksha, Deepthi, how are you guys?
Good.
Why there?
Hi, Abhishek.
What?
Why there's no videos?
I don't know. Dipti is eating, so I'm just sitting watching TV.
I don't. You know what? My video is not working.
Let me come on a video, Abhishek. Let me do some setting.
No, really. నేను literally video తీసి పంపిస్తాను. నా video పని చేయట్లేదు.
It's okay. I'm not gonna ask your soup. That's okay.
No, I'm not kidding, guys. Like, I'm really not kidding. Give me 1 second. I don't know why my video isn't working.
Yeah, me too. Give me 1 second.
You guys, 1 second.
I know Deepthi is not lying because I know when she lies. I know.
Yeah, I'm literally not lying. I don't understand. Stop it. 1 minute.
Okay, I'm going to stop recording because I don't want this to be there.